BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
Welcome to Rice TVX. Today's show is a clip that was taken from one of my recent appearances on BitBoy Crypto's Around the Blockchain. The live stream was on December the 10th, 2021, titled One World Rule for Crypto. Facebook admits to censorship. I will have links down below and above for the full episode.
Rice, what is why is Facebook farming out this fact checking to outside organizations and not taking ownership of this? If they are the ones who say that they are trying to combat it, how could they possibly combat quote unquote misinformation if they have this farmed out to 100 different subs?
I get what you're saying, man, but it's all just lies. I mean, this is controlling a narrative when it comes down to it. And the sad fact of reality, and I think Stash was affected with this, BitBoy was affected, a lot of channels in December of 2019, Christmas Eve and Christmas, we had the crypto YouTube purge. That was the first bit of censorship a lot of the crypto content creators got to experience. I've experienced it for quite some time because of people that I've been interviewing and such. The sad fact, and I have brought this up to people back when the 2019 incident happened at Christmas time, is Prager University had a lawsuit going against YouTube. For one, about the First Amendment, and also to distinguish whether or not YouTube was a public forum or a publisher, because you can't act as both. Well, what happened in February of 2020 was Prager University lost that case. And the actual title of one of the articles states, and this will fall in the same line as Facebook, and John Stossel will lose his case 100%. And I'll say that definitively. And I'm not saying that as a good thing, but the article reads, YouTube isn't bound by the First Amendment and is free to censor Prager University, PragerU's videos, a court ruled. So because they're considered private organizations, they're allowed to censor. Facebook's going to be in the same position. My only argument to that is because I study law and study things about private membership associations and such, and dealing with private versus public, is you can invest in Facebook, Google, YouTube on a public level. You don't have to have an account with them to be able to utilize, well, I guess with Facebook you do, but I think you can look at Facebook without an account, but you can watch videos on YouTube without an account. So they're not really a private company. They're based in the United States. So the problem here is the fact that courts are ruling that these companies in the United States are not bound by the First Amendment. That's the problem. We need to be fighting for free speech. And when the situation happened with Alex Jones, which I'm not necessarily pro or against Alex Jones, but that was a way of kind of testing with the public about what people were going to do as far as reacting to people being censored. It's a double-edged sword. When you have free speech, you have to tune out. I remember growing up with Howard Stern being the big troublemaker on the airwaves as far as like what he was saying and such. And they weren't taking him off the radio. But what people were doing were turning him off. Just stop listening, stop paying attention. So people really, honestly need to start standing up for our rights, because if we lose any of our rights, they're going to take away all of our rights. And we need to stand up for everything our founding fathers did 100%. And that's all this comes down to. And really, when Facebook is coming out admitting this, we need to stop utilizing these platforms, period. And decentralization and blockchain can help. I mean, we can have platforms like you're seeing what Audius is doing to Spotify. So I haven't seen a lot of really good decentralized social media platforms, but there's a lot of pro-free speech like float.app, FLOTE.app. And there's other platforms. So blockchain technology can definitely give us these ways away from this. And even Jack Dorsey, who was stepped down from Twitter, was talking about creating a decentralized Twitter called Blue Skies. So we definitely need to have this decentralization. And if you don't like somebody's opinion, then stop listening and just tune out, block them or whatever the situation might be. But don't censor their voice, because you're basically censoring yourself, because eventually they're going to come for you and no one's going to speak up for you.
Yeah, that's the double-edged sword is they're taking away our freedoms because we let them, because we comply.